Well, clearly the Delhi University campus fire is spreading. Gurmehar Kaur, the young Delhi University student, the Kargil martyr's daughter, at the centre of the storm, has now decided to distance herself from this patriot war playing out in various colleges in Delhi University. In fact, what we're hearing is that she has left Delhi. She's even tweeted, and I quote, "I'm withdrawing from the campaign. Congratulations, everyone. I request now to be left alone. I said what I had to. One thing is for sure, next time we will think twice before resorting to violence or threats," and that's all this was about. "I have been through a lot, and this is all of a 20-year-old self could take." This is an important point that she makes in that tweet. The campaign is about students and it's not about me. Please go to the march in huge numbers. Best of luck to anybody questioning my courage and bravery. Well, I've shown more than enough. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is scheduled to meet the new Lieutenant Governor later today to discuss the entire matter, to specifically take up the issue of the rape threats that were issued against Gurmehar Kaur when she posted that Facebook post. Okay, I'm going to go now straight across to all of our reporters, Ilma, Ankit Tyagi and Ashutosh. Ilma, campus arguments, debates now out in the open, universities really coming out and becoming fields for national forces to fight it out. Tell me, what exactly are you seeing around you? Tell us about this big, huge, ambitious protest march that has been caused by various organizations and various Delhi colleges in Delhi University.
Well, Avantika, if you just take a look at this, this is a massive protest by AISA and left-wing parties as well. You have people that have come from all political parties. You have people that have come from Ambedkar University, from JNU, from DU. In fact, now Swaraj Abhiyan's Yogendra Yadav has also joined in the protest. You can see just the sheer numbers at which people have come here. In fact, we also have some professors with us who are attending, who are a part of this protest as well. Let's speak to one of them. So, aap bataiye, where do you teach and why is it that you chose to join this protest?
I'm a former Vice Chancellor. I was a Vice Chancellor at a Central University in Hyderabad. So I'm now retired.
And why have you joined this protest?
Because I am very anxious. Because I don't understand why Azadi has become such a bad word. People are asking for Azadi, not for Kashmir or any other place from India. People are asking Azadi from Gundagardi. People are asking Azadi from Bukmari.
Okay, so as you can see, there are lots of professors here, lots of young students here as well, Avantika. If you just take a look, if my camera person will just pan at the sheer numbers at which people have come, a lot of them also have the tricolor painted on their faces. Of course, Gurmehar Kaur was also supposed to be a part of this protest, but we have a lot of young students here as well. Excuse me, what's your name? Which college are you from?
I'm Sukriti from Miranda House.
And why is it that you chose to join this protest?
Because I believe in freedom of speech. Everyone has a right to their opinion. So do we, and so does ABVP. If they have a point of discussion, then we can sit peacefully and we can talk about it. Why do we need to beat people up?
Okay, Ilma.
So clearly, Avantika, even university students now, some of them not even affiliated to political parties, are joining this left-wing party protest. You have professors coming from all across the country as well. You have the Aam Aadmi Party's youth wing also part of this protest.
Okay.
This is blowing up, Avantika. From here, they will be marching till Arts Faculty of Delhi University North Campus.
Absolutely. Ankit Tyagi, this is deja vu after what happened at the Hyderabad Central University and now JNU. We are seeing a repeat of that kind of anger, that kind of frustration being displayed through these students, driving home the point that violence and threats will not be tolerated whatsoever.
Absolutely, Avantika. The university seems to now have become the battleground where nationalism and anti-nationalism is being defined in this country. I am right outside the LGBT, the Khalsa College, where right now the protesters, all the Delhi University Teachers Union, left-leaning students wing from JNU, from Delhi University have gathered. And this day call is reclaiming the students' right to engage in debates, to have a conversation rather than engaging in violence. What you see behind me are these posters and banners that the students are raising. all of them talking about your nationalism is not above our democracy. Interesting posters here, and all of them are saying that they are not afraid of the ABVP. Very interestingly, they have painted their faces, their cheeks in Tiranga. I have with me the president of the ABVP in Delhi University. Also joining me is Anmol. He is from the CYSS, the Aam Aadmi Party supported Students Union. And on the other side are the students from the JNU, from Delhi University, those who are now starting this march from here. Let me first go to Abhishek. Abhishek, look at these posters. They are talking about we are not afraid of ABVP. They are talking about we want to reclaim the student space, and they are talking against ABVP. How do you respond to them?
If they are saying that they are not afraid of ABVP, it's a welcome news for us. Because we also want to say this thing only, that there is no need of worry from ABVP, and nobody is scared of ABVP.
Why are these students claiming that you are the violent group?
Because they have nothing else to say, and I would like to mention that these students are not, everybody is not from Delhi University. They are coming from JNU, from IP, from American University, because the strength of left supporters in DU is very less.
How does that matter?
Because that matters. Because you need to understand that the protest was started by the local students of Delhi University. The protest was started by Ramjas College. Ramjas College Students Union, the official representative of Ramjas College, they don't support them. So you need to understand that if they are influxing students from
Anmol, does it matter that these students are from outside?
Thousands of students from CYSS and other student organizations have joined in. The students of Delhi universities and other universities, they are fed up of the violence perpetrated by ABVP in the campuses, and that's not the situation only in Delhi University.
I also want to understand from you. They are saying that anti-national slogans like Bharat ke Tukde, Kashmir ki Azadi were also raised by them. Do you support that as well? Does that also include freedom of speech?
See, we don't support these anti-national slogans. These are raised by ABVP goons only, and they have made the video, but the thing is that police is unable to trap even one of them who has raised the slogans. They are just doing the same thing. First they raise anti-national slogans, and then they come down on the street with national flags, showing that they are the only ones who love the country.
Stay with me. I will get Abhishek to respond to that. I will get Abhishek to respond to that. Let me just also show you these young students, those who are here, and also let me try and get a word from a few of them. You holding this this protest. Fight back DU. Just give me a second. ABVP is saying there is no need to be afraid of us.
We are fighting against.
Okay. I'm entangled in the wires here, but I'll try and get a few more voices from the other side. Anmol is saying, आप खुद ही कराते हो और फिर खुद ही बाद में ये सब करने आते हो.
Fine. I want to ask Anmol, you have Delhi government with you. If you guys are so much convicted that the anti-national slogans, Bharat ke Tukde, those slogans were raised by ABVP, fine, go and file an FIR. Do you have some conclusive proof? Look, you need to understand that mere allegations on ABVP won't solve your purpose.
I take your point, but then the same question to you. If these guys were indulging in anti-national slogans, as you say, why don't you go and raise an FIR? Why are you then trying to stifle the voice, or you are trying to, as they say, trying to, not let them come here? Let Umar Khalid come here. Let him speak. You counter him with your argument.
Yeah, you asked me two questions, and I would like to answer both the questions. First is, why we didn't lodge an FIR in Molsana police station? We went to Molsana police station on 22nd of February. We wanted to lodge an FIR in Delhi University Molsana police station against these anti-national slogans, but we were interrupted by the left. They broke up the violence. They tried to hit hard at female activists, be it Diksha Verma, Mohammedan Nagar, the DUSU vice president, elected by every student of Delhi University. They tried to misbehave with them.
What about the death and rape threats that are being alleged to ABVP?
Look, ABVP never ever support any sort of molestation, any sort of threat on female candidates.
Yes.
There is no threat on female candidates, and if somebody is threatening female candidates, we are against them.
Let me get Anmol. Yes, Anmol, you want to take that?
I have a list of 38 such incidents in 2015 and 16 only, where ABVP has been involved. There have been cases of molestation, threatening, violence, and disturbing the seminars and all. This is a threat to the freedom of speech and democracy, and if they are really concerned
If they say,
question, do you have
just wait a sec. Can you show me that poster, please? This is the poster that one of them have. Just come here.
Take up this poster.
Wait, just hold on. No to violence in the name of nationalism.
And please, one more thing.
Yes.
That it is being propagated by JNU today.
How does that matter? And they are also students if they want to come here. Does it matter that you are from JNU or you are not from DU or students here?
Yeah. It doesn't matter that whether I am from JNU or from Delhi University or I'm from Khalsa College. The thing is, we need to have a freedom of speech. We need to have a freedom of thoughts and ideas. If we want to talk about something, if we want to debate about something, we should debate about it. We should not go and do further violence.
No, but what do you say to those who have been saying that slogans like Desh ke Tukde will not be acceptable, slogans like Kashmir ki Azadi will not be acceptable? How do you respond to people like those?
See, देश के टुकड़े जहाँ तक बात आती है तो अगर वो बात गलत है, देश के टुकड़े नहीं कहना चाहिए और ऐसे स्लोगन्स ही नहीं बोलने चाहिए. अगर बात बोलनी है तो वी शुड से दैट वी शुड हैव अ फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच और फ्रीडम ऑफ राइट. देश के टुकड़े गलत बात आ जाती है.
When they say that, you have also been indulging in violence, or the left's supported students' unions are also indulging in violence, and you're only targeting ABVP, how do you respond to them?
So, we aren't targeting...
Sorry, you were saying something.
Yes, I'm saying something. One slogan somewhere where they say Desh ke Tukde, but you made that the main issue. What about all the other things?
I'm not trying to make that any issue. I'm just asking you the argument against this narrative in which they say that ABVP is saying we are being targeted.
ABVP is targeting all the world. So, I mean, you're from AISA, and AISA, of course, is ABVP.
Ma'am, then I can, the counter argument to it would be that, I'm here taking your voice as well. Otherwise, I would have only been taking ABVP voice. So at least have a sane debate on it. I'm only trying to put a question. From the other side. Similarly, I'm putting that question to ABVP. So rather than getting into this catcalling and all these names, let's try and have a debate, ma'am. This is exactly what you're walking for.
Ankit, you just heard.
Hold on. You will complete your point, then I'll go to others.
So, all I'm saying is that we are in the favor of debating. We are in the favor of having arguments, but we aren't in the favor of violence. Like beating students, beating teacher up is not the right way. If you want us to stop it, go further, do protest for it. Don't beat girls, don't beat students, don't beat our teachers for it.
Why is it that it's only ABVP that is getting this sort of a name? You are the violent group. You are beating teachers in every university. Wherever there is a problem, it's ABVP. They are saying ABVP gets their own people to do all these things. Shouldn't you be going across to them, trying to talk to them and dispel these doubts that you say are being created against you?
Look, what he recently said is that he is even not agreeing with what slogans were made in Ramjas.
That lady also said that's just one of slogans.
Let me. He is also opposing that Desh ke Tukde honge Azad. This is not acceptable by him also. This is the message which we want to say, that the normal students of Delhi University are against these slogans, and in this way they are just trying to boil the issue.
No, I agree with what you're saying. You can oppose it, you can debate it. Who gives you the right to beat up people? It is not acceptable. Go to the court.
Nobody has any conclusive remark that it was ABVP who started the violence. My friend Mr. Anmol said that he has a list of 36 incidents in which ABVP was involved. Fine, you have a list, but do you have proofs? No, you don't have proofs. You are just making baseless allegations. And the next question of yours is why everybody is targeting ABVP. Yes, the answer is because ABVP is getting elected in DUSU for last 4 years.
Why is this entire debate? Oh, yes, Avantika, go ahead.
Ankit, there's a point that I wanted to, make here and probably just ask you that question, which you can ask from the ABVP representatives. While they may have gone on the defensive, they may have said that they are being falsely accused, but you just take a look at the number of, students out there with the placards say that they are not going to be allowed now to be intimidated by the ABVP. Why specifically every student out there on the streets is mentioning ABVP? Clearly, their definition of nationalism is not just something that they're merely wearing on their sleeves. It's much more about the same.
Avantika, this is exactly what I was asking. So many people have come. you can call them outsiders or whatever you want. But the message right now that these people are giving is that they're absolutely against you. And why is it that your whole nationalism debate boils down to the fact that you guys are violent, you guys don't let other people speak their mind?
These students are demonstrating here, they're against ABVP as per your statement, fine. And what about when the students of Delhi University, they give a clear mandate in those elections that they are against all those forces, be it CYSS, be it NSUI, be it AISA, be it any student organization, they always rule out any other alternative. And thus question why?
Don't you think the problem now is everybody against you because now they are saying ABVP? Why? Because why is it that everybody is on one side and ABVP is on one side? That is why I think that there is some problem in the way you have been functioning.
There is a problem in the way that the people are making allegations, the people are biased, the media is biased. Few days back, the Hindu showed on its front page that a student ABVP activist is beating. That
everybody is biased. So if you ask a question, then the media. If you ask a question, media becomes biased.
Absolutely.
If you ask a question,
absolutely.
The students are against ABVP because ABVP is against democracy. The students are against ABVP because ABVP is against law and order. ABVP is against constitution. ABVP is against right of the student. ABVP is against right of the teacher community.
Okay, let Saket Bahuguna. Let me go to my colleague Asutosh. He has Saket with him.
Yes.
Asutosh, go ahead and ask also Saket the question. Why is it the narrative right now is everybody against ABVP? Shouldn't they be changing the way they have been functioning? Why don't they find any other supporter as far as all the students' bodies are concerned?
Well, Ankit, another year and another university, and this time this is Delhi University, which has become a center stage of this nationalism debate. But in the meanwhile, the development comes, which I would like to tell our viewers, that ABVP has filed a complaint to the Maurice Nagar police station, citing stringent action against those who indulge in threatening to Gurmehar Kaur, threatening to rape, threatening to kill. Joining me, ABVP's Saket Bahuguna. Saket, you filed a complaint to the Delhi police. Isn't it, so much of delayed?
No, yesterday we saw how Gurmehar Kaur was on TV all the time, and she was saying that people have been threatening her. I met her personally at a studio as well, and I asked her and I told her that it is not ABVP people who have threatened her. So today we have filed a complaint on behalf of ABVP to the police saying anyone who has given her rape threats or death threats should be prosecuted. It is a democratic country. Everyone has freedom of expression. If she has taken a political position, we can counter that political position.
In such a democratic country, who has given you right to assault students, to beat up students, to threaten teachers? Saket Bahuguna.
Why is a media trial going on with ABVP? Who has said that ABVP has threatened people or ABVP has indulged in
Have you seen Satyendra Avana's video, which is viral on social media?
Have you seen the videos of Delhi State President
Ashutosh?
of SFI beating common students of Ramjas College? Do you know why Shaila Rashid from JNU came to Delhi University campus?
Yes, Avantika, go ahead. Yes, Avantika, go ahead.
No, Ashutosh, I just want to interject here. When you asked that question to Saket, and his response was that why is there a media trial against the ABVP? I don't think so. That's what we are seeing from the visuals on the ground. We can see thousands and thousands of students assembling with placards saying that they will not be allowed to be browbeaten or to be intimidated by the ABVP. It's not us, it's the students who are saying that for themselves through all the, cardboard sheets or placards that they're holding.
Exactly, Avantika. This cannot be termed as a media trial. ABVP came out saying their version.
In all the visuals that we are getting, we have live visuals of all these students.
And whatever, those visuals were out. Saket Bahuguna. And Avantika, let me show you a few visuals here. Number of placards and those posters, those are put across those walls that Kashmir मांगे आज़ादी जैसे देशद्रोही नारे लगाने वाले कम्युनिस्ट हों बर्बाद. नक्सलियों के जो यार हैं वो देश के गद्दार हैं. देश के टुकड़े करने वाले such kind of posters in Delhi University across, this campus. There are posters. Saket Bahuguna, what actually you're trying to say by these posters?
This is freedom of expression. Those who have put up these posters, it is their freedom of expression. They have every right to condemn people who raise anti-national.
Who will decide to give certificate of nationalism from one group to another?
Why will media give us certificate of violence? Why will media say that we have
Media is not giving Saket Bahuguna any certificate. We are just putting across the views expressed by ABVP, expressed by left-wing students, NSUI. We are just putting the views across. But who are you to give certificate of nationalism? That's the very straightforward question.
We have said there is not one definition of nationalism. Everyone is free to have different versions of nationalism. Let me complete. But when anyone raises slogans like Kashmir ki azadi tak jang rahegi, Bharat ki barbadi tak jang rahegi, Kashmir mange azadi, Bastar mange azadi, this is not freedom of expression, this is freedom of abuse.
Avantika, the distribution of certificate from one group to another, that is clearly going on in the Delhi University. Avantika, back to you.
All right. Ashutosh, Ankit and Ilmar, thank you all, at least for now. I will come back to you later.